If you like my videos, be sure to go ahead and click subscribe. Once you do, hit that little bell icon to be notified whenever I upload. Enjoy the video! Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I just kind of wanted to come on and chat with you guys one-on-one and do a little Origins of Olympus Q&A. It's been a while since I've done a Q&A, and you guys are obviously very excited about Origins of Olympus, and a lot of you have a lot of questions, so I am going to try and answer as many as I can. I asked on my community tab for some questions that you guys may have had about Origins of Olympus, and I got over 200 comments, so I'm going to answer as many as I possibly can during this video. So without further ado, I guess let's go ahead and try to answer some of your questions. Number 1, I have a question from Ashwolf. I know some people are changing their characters. What's going to happen to their original character? Will we see them again? I can't really speak all that much for the people who are changing their characters, because personally, I am playing the same character that I did last season. I do know, I think for the majority of them who are switching, that they're probably wrapped up with their storyline for their first original character, and they probably just wanted to do something new for this season. I know I was in that boat for a little while, but I just felt like I wasn't done telling Snake Lady's story, so. Next up, I have a question from Speedy Cheetah Cub. They say, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your character at the start of this season? 1 being the most evil ever and 10 being the best ever. And I definitely don't think we're going to see an evil side of my character this season. I know we got a bit of that in the beginning of the first season, and I kind of played around with the idea of making her evil, but I think she definitely has a mission that she's focused on, and I don't see her really wanting to be evil this season at all. So I wouldn't say she's the best ever, so I'll just give her a solid 8. Next, we have The Forgotten Minecrafter asks, is Gary coming back, and how old is your character exactly? We have never been told. Gary, I can confidently say, will definitely be back. Of course he's going to come back. And as far as the age of my character, I don't think even I know really. I just always kind of pictured her as someone who, though she may be like hundreds or thousands of years old or however old she is, she just doesn't kind of like physically age, so her age really just has never been important. But you never know, maybe it will be this season. Cookie Cruncher asks, are there any new people joining the Origins of Olympus that you are really happy about, and will there be any changes to the camp? Yes, for your first question, I am very excited to announce that 3 of my very best friends, Cassie, Austin, and Gino, are joining Origins of Olympus and just Origins in general. They have been some of my best friends for like the past 3 or 4 years, and I'm super happy and excited to be able to work on a project that I'm super passionate about with them as well, and I'm very excited. Just seeing the process of them creating their characters and everything has been amazing, and I'm really glad that they're excited to work on it, and I'm really excited to have them be a part of the group. And as far as any changes to the camp, there have definitely been some changes to Camp Oasis. If you're curious, be sure to go ahead and check out the Origins of Olympus Twitter that we now have, because I believe they posted a trailer the other day kind of showing a bit about the camp, and it looks incredible. I can't wait for you guys to see it in the actual episodes. I'm very excited. Next, the Ivy is Present asks, did you change your character's personality? I think we'll definitely see a change of personality for her this season, but it's probably going to be throughout the season. She definitely has a very different focus and outlook on what's important to her right now, which you will find in the first episode. So I'm very excited for you guys to see kind of the adventure that she puts herself on. But yeah, I think her priorities are definitely going to be a lot different this season, and that might result in some personality changes, but nothing major. I think it's just going to be more so finding out who she really is rather than, you know, straight up changing her personality. Next, we have a question from Samantha Shaw. Was the idea of Carrie Oh happening in the series something planned before the season started, or was it just added on as the season went forward? And it definitely wasn't planned. I didn't really plan any ships at the beginning of Origins of Olympus. It wasn't even something that crossed my mind, really. When Mario's character asked mine to the dance, everyone just seemed to really like the dynamic between our characters, so we decided to work with it and make it actually official in the series. Alexis Gaming asks, is Diaval going to be in the series still? And yes, she is. Ali Gamer 13 asks, are you going to be the same daughter, or are you going to have a different power from last season? And I will be playing the same character, so she is the daughter of Delphine, and also, as we discovered last season during the finale, she is also the daughter of Asclepius, who is the god of healing, and we will be learning a lot about him during this season. Infamous E asks, is your character upset at how her mom acted when they met again in the underworld? I definitely think she was a little hurt by the way her mom treated her. She didn't want her to leave, and I think we'll discover why in season 2, and that definitely wasn't the last we're gonna see of her mom, so there's much to be explained. Luma Galaxy YT asks, will there be a new campground, and if so, who will be running it, or does season 2 take place somewhere completely different? We are based still in the original campground, but there have been a lot of upgrades, and with that being said, there's also going to be multiple camp counselors. My character, as you guys know, was the main camp counselor in season 1, and she still has that role, but she will also be working with some of the other camp counselors as well. I really like this question from Christopher August. I hope I'm saying your last name right. He asks, for many of us, Counselor K was the character with which we got to meet you as a creator. Now, a year later, how does it feel to return to her? And honestly, it's kind of weird and kind of crazy. I feel like a lot has changed with me as a creator in the past year, and even just loading up and seeing the map for the first time was almost nostalgic in a certain way. But I'm really excited to play this character again. I'm so excited to do just more with her story and really explain things that weren't so much explained in the first season, and just do really well, because Origins of Olympus was kind of still one of my first experiences doing a roleplay, and I think I've learned a lot in the past year, so I think I can do it a lot more justice now than I did before. XEbiX asks, will you be collaborating with other people, or will you hang out with Xylophony and Mario? You'll definitely probably be seeing some content with Xylo, Mario, and I, as, you know, we collaborated a lot in the first season. However, I do have quite a bit planned with some other characters that I'm very excited about. Two of, like, my main plot points are with two characters that aren't Xylo or Mario, so if you're looking forward to seeing more collabs with new people, this is definitely the season for you. This is more of a statement than an actual question, but I did want to bring it up because there's a bit that I want to explain with it. But Angel says, in Origin Z, your voice, Kayla, was unbelievable. It was more beautiful than mine because I don't sing because I'm bad at it, but you should definitely practice. Anyone can sing, it like anything, takes practice. And thank you, I like that you liked the Origin Z songs, and with that being said, I also want to say that I'm going to try and incorporate more music into season 2 of Origins of Olympus as well. So if you guys have been enjoying the music that has been incorporated into videos and that sort of thing, definitely stay tuned, because I've been working on a lot of songs recently, and I'm very excited to keep doing music throughout all of my series and all of my videos. I'm going to butcher this name, but Kawaii Ascaran asks, will Snake Lady discover blue hair dye? And as most of you probably know, blue hair is kind of one of the biggest things about my brand. It's in my channel art, it's on me personally. I have blue hair in real life. However, I just don't think blue hair is going to suit Snake Lady, unfortunately, so I think this is going to be the last season that I ever play her, so I think we're just going to be a little off-brand when it comes to Snake Lady, but I still love her so much, and I didn't really want to make that big of a change to an already established character. Wolftastic asks, how many people are in the second season of Origins of Olympus? And I do believe it's above 30 for sure. I want to say 34 altogether. I think that's right, but don't quote me on that. John Cake asks, this is a very important question for me. Is Gary going to have a partner? If so, I would personally write a story for them. I honestly hadn't even thought about that, but now that you mention it, I might just have to make that a thing. And last but not least, Fusion X asks, are you going to trust Brian in season 2 even though he killed you? And I think you guys can probably guess that Brian and my character will definitely probably have some conflict at one point or another. I don't think it's going to be like enemies by any means, but I mean, if someone killed you and sent you to the underworld, would you like them all that much? I don't really think so. And I think that's all I can answer for now. Thank you guys for leaving so many awesome questions and for being so excited about the series. The trailer is going to be posted tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and the first episode is going to be posted this Friday, so definitely be on the lookout for that as well. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of the support as per usual, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!